the ultimate destination for smart investing. Welcome to Invest Ideas, where we turn your financial dreams into reality. Subscribe now and join us on the path to financial freedom. Hey there, grandmas guys. How are you all doing today? I hope you're doing great, because today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic: how to retire in 10 years starting with $0. I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, it's not as difficult as you might think. In fact, it's so simple that I could probably summarize everything that you need to know about achieving financial independence in the next 15 minutes. Don't believe me? Well, just watch the video to see for yourself. But here's the thing, even though the concept is incredibly simple, it's still nearly impossible for 99.99% of the population to achieve financial independence. Why, you ask? Because most people have no idea where to start, and they don't have the resources available to them to stick with it long enough to actually make it work. So, let's break through the notion that retirement is something that's only available in your 60s and 70s, and go over the exact blueprint that's given me complete financial independence in my 20s. And the best part is, you could replicate a similar strategy even if you're starting over today with $0. Now, let's get started with step number 1, money matters. When it comes to increasing your net worth and being able to retire, contrary to popular belief, it makes no difference how much money you make. Of course, you might be thinking, but Graham, you're an idiot. Of course, money matters, because if I made $10 million right now, I'd be able to retire. But what most people don't realize is that when it comes to financial independence, it only matters how much of that income you get to save at the end of the day. I can't tell you how many people I've seen making $250,000 a year living paycheck to paycheck with nothing to show for it because they spent it all on an expensive beachfront rental, a leased Ferrari, and a $20,000 vacation so that they could show off on Instagram. On the other hand, I've also seen people making $80,000 a year who are able to save half of their income after taxes to the point where over time, they're worth more than the other person making $750,000 a year. If you want to know the secret about how I was able to get to the point of being able to retire in my 20s, it was because I lived like I was broke. No matter how much money I made in a year, I spent the exact same amount consistently. I don't care if I made nothing in a month or $100,000 in a month, my spending didn't change. Now, I get this might be extreme and it's not for everybody, but the reality is, if this is going to work, you have to pay close attention to your spending and not so much your income. And that is the first rule of SAVE, being able to retire in 10 years by saving. What most people don't know is that based on your current income and expenses, you could calculate how long it's going to take you to retire based on your current savings rate in less than a minute. For example, if you spend $4,000 a month and you're able to save $2,000 a month, then your savings rate is 50%. This means that for every dollar you earn, you're able to save 50 cents. Now, if you assume a 7% annual return on your investments, and you're starting with $0, then it would take you approximately 17 years to retire. But if you're able to increase your savings rate to 70%, then you could retire in as little as 8 years. And if you're able to save 90% of your income, then you could retire in less than 5 years. Of course, this isn't easy, and it requires a lot of sacrifice and hard work, but it's definitely possible. So, the first step to retiring in 10 years is to focus on your spending and your savings rate. This means living below your means, tracking your expenses, and finding ways to increase your income or decrease your expenses so that you're able to save more money each month. In summary, retiring in 10 years starting with $0 is possible, but it requires discipline, sacrifice, and a willingness to live below your means. By focusing on your spending and your savings rate, you could achieve financial independence and retire early. So, start today by tracking your expenses, finding ways to increase your income, and saving as much money as possible. Thanks for tuning in to Invest Ideas, where we bring you the latest insights and strategies to help you make informed investment decisions. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and stay ahead of the game. Please note that this information is for educational purposes only and should not be construed as financial advice. It is important to do your own research and consult with a financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Until next time, happy investing.